Have you ever stopped to wonder what separates these average investors from millionaire investors? Like, what are the secret strategies that these millionaires are using to grow their wealth? And that too exponentially, while others are struggling to see even the minimal gains. Today, we are going to dive into the 5 investment secrets of the millionaires. Now I know you've heard the stories, you must have seen a lot of headlines, and probably wondered at some point like, what do they know that I don't? Number 1. Diversification is the key. Now you might already be thinking, I've heard this term million of times already. How is this even helpful? This is not a secret, Yash. Everyone knows it. Well, hold on to your horses before you jump to any conclusion. You see, we as humans have a tendency to overcomplicate things a lot of times. We like to think that there's some form of big, complicated conspiracy secret that surrounds these ultra wealthy people which they are using to rack in that cash. But the actual truth is that for any business to run, it needs to be as simple as following a recipe that works. Take cooking for example. Why do you always refer to the same recipe on your phone? I'll tell you why. Maybe it's because you love the taste of the end product, or if we go one level deeper, then maybe it's because it provided you with step-by-step instructions that made your life easier and provided you the taste that you were yearning for. There is no magic, there is no secret. It's a pure, structured way of doing things, which are easy to understand. Now I hope this helps you to understand the power of simplicity. But I'll come back to the topic of diversification now. You see, these millionaires are smart in the way that they are not putting all of their eggs in a single basket. Rather, they like to spread their investments across stocks. There you could have ETFs or dividend-paying stocks, or even maybe penny stocks, which Tim Sykes talks about all the time. And then there are people who have higher capitals who are also investing in real estate. Some people are doing rentals like Airbnb. Some are investing in REITs, the real estate investment trusts. And then there are people like Robert Kiyosaki who are playing Monopoly in the game of life, who own multiple hotels. And finally, some people are also investing in startups or capital ventures. At the end of the day, there are so many opportunities out there. But these millionaires know very well that going all in on one investment can be much riskier. Sure, higher the risk means higher the chances of cashing in too. But are you really willing to bet it all? People have lost everything that they've worked for by taking one single bad decision. So the idea is pretty simple. Don't risk everything on one single venture. Diversification is the key. And again, you don't have to take my word. Take Warren Buffett for example. He is a big advocate of diversifying your portfolio. His investments, they range from tech giants like Microsoft and Google to furniture stores. So what you need to realize is that by spreading out your investments, you reduce risk and increase the chance of hitting that jackpot in at least one area. Remember, diversification is like a safety net for your wealth. So use it to your advantage. Number 2, long-term vision. So what really drives the core of these millionaires? It's their vision of the future. You know, these millionaires are thinking in decades. Not days, not weeks, not months, but decades. Take Jeff Bezos for instance. He didn't build Amazon overnight. He had a vision and he worked for it. He developed mechanisms, brought some of the greatest minds on the table and collaborated with them to build this giant company. And now look at him. He is reaping the benefits of it by spending time on the yacht. This is a prime example which shows that it can take years of consistent, strategic moves for that matter. At the end of the day, he was playing the long game, focused on changing how the world shops. So when you're investing, think long term. Also, one big misconception I want you to get rid of in your mind. Don't just think about investing when you hear stocks. Investing means so much more than that. Investing in your education by taking courses, attending seminars, or hiring a mentor, or investing in your own career by doing certifications, degrees, and even investing in market, which only doesn't have to be stocks. It could mean real estate, angel investors, and so much more. Or the final one, my favorite and the most overlooked. Investing your time and efforts into building your idea or product. So you need to remember, play the long game. Be invested in your idea, in your principle, or in your strategies. Think about where the market will be in 10, no, even 20 or 30 years, and not just where it is today, and plan your next move likewise. Number 3, continuous learning. The topic of learning is my most favorite, which I've talked about countless of times on this channel already. You see, these millionaires are constantly educating themselves about the market trends and new investment strategies. You know what they're doing with their time? They're reading, attending seminars, staying updated. Now, does it sound hard? Maybe if you don't have the passion for it. But if you want to change your life, it all has to start with being curious about the world around you. Sure, you could live like a zombie and that's fine, but if you really want to rack in some wealth in your life and you want to make that change, you need to energize yourself to learn. You need to push yourself to improve every single day, even if just a minor improvement, but an improvement after all. Be better than you were yesterday. That's my personal vision. And I have a prime example of this. Take a look at Elon Musk. How do you think someone is able to jump from PayPal to space, to cars, to a boring company, to Twitter, or I should say X? He really dives into the industries that he's passionate about, learns everything about them, and then invests or builds companies around those ideas. Honestly, he's not just a CEO, he is an eternal student of innovation. So your takeaway? Never stop learning. Like Jeff Bezos says, it's always day one. You keep learning new things every single day. As for that investment world, that is always evolving, and hence staying informed is your key to making some smart investment decisions to change your life. Number 4, risk management. Now let's talk about how to manage risks, which can be a game changer. You already know that investing always involves some level of risk. But millionaires, they manage it like pros. They don't shy away from risk, rather they calculate them. Take Mark Cuban's approach. He balances his high risk with the safer ones. It's about knowing how much risk you can handle and planning accordingly. And sometimes the biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. So you gotta be smart about it. It's honestly like playing poker in a sense. You don't go all in unless you have a really great hand or you can play the master bluff. So manage your risks wisely because it will increase the impact of your success. Number 5, the power of networking. Finally, millionaires know their networks can change their life. Building these relationships can lead to some lucrative investment opportunities. Oprah Winfrey is a perfect example. Her extensive network has opened doors to partnerships and deals that many can only dream of. You see, networking isn't about just attending some events. It's about building genuine connection that can mutually benefit everyone involved in the long run. So start networking. Go out, meet people, see their work, attend some seminars, ask questions. If that seems a lot, that's okay. You can always send quick emails or messages to people on the websites or business emails to connect and to learn. And shooting these cold emails might seem pointless in the start, but let me tell you, it can be a game changer. Yes, maybe not a whole lot of people will reply back in the start, but you'll get through to some of them with your genuine curiosity. Also, don't think about just your own benefit. Think about what do you bring on the table? How can you be valuable to the person you're reaching out to? Maybe they'll find a business partner in you if you sell your future vision correctly. So, you never know. Your next coffee chat could lead to your biggest investment break. There you have it. The 5 Millionaire Investment Secrets that can help you to make smarter, more informed investment decisions. Remember, it's not about having a ton of money to start with, but about making the right moves with what you have today. Also, investing is a journey, and every step you take counts. So stay curious, stay informed, and keep aiming for those financial stars. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these secrets are you planning to incorporate in your investment strategy? Drop a comment below and let's get this conversation going. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe for more secrets like this. Until next time, dream big but act bigger. Adios.